Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us. Gun control is back up for debate at the state capitol.
A local Senator Ron Latz is proposing 2 gun bills. Both were up for hearings today. We get more from 12 News reporter Eric Nelson.
Yeah, Alex and Mike, guns are always a hot button issue, and that was the case today at the Capitol. Senator Ron Latz laid out his logic for the 2 bills. One covers background checks, the other is a gun violence protection order. While some people were in unison with his proposals, others were not.
Unfortunately, we've seen a lot of propaganda in the testimony today and in general in relation to these 2 bills.
Guns are a polarizing topic in Minnesota and across the U.S.
The issue is so politically toxic, keeping us from a solution to the very real and dangerous problem of increasing gun violence.
Senator Ron Latz is pushing 2 gun bills, including universal background checks.
Background checks save lives.
Gun supporters are not on board.
Ron Latz's statewide registry of every gun and gun owner in Minnesota is just the first step. The first step to eventual gun confiscation.
But universal background checks are already law in 18 states and have been given credit for reducing domestic violence and police shootings. New Hope Police Chief Tim Fournier supports background checks, especially after last year's City Hall shootings.
We believe this is a step in the right direction and could help us prevent what happened in my community from happening in other communities across the state.
Senator Latz says only 60% of guns in Minnesota are sold to people who had background checks.
If you went to the airport and only 60% of the passengers went through security screening and the other 40% were allowed to go straight on the airplanes, would you be comfortable getting onto the airplane?
Latz wants checks for purchases made at gun shows, on the web, or in private transactions.
Like anti-gun legislation in other states, is aimed at providing a false sense of safety while infringing upon the rights of law-abiding gun owners.
This bill is another attempt at common sense changes that are broadly supported by Minnesotans.
Now, according to a Star Tribune poll in January, 82% of Minnesota residents support background checks on all gun sales. And Alex and Mike, currently checks are only required for sales involving federally licensed gun dealers.
All right, interesting. Thank you.
Thanks, Eric.